We prefer if she didn't stay on air and thanks. Of course you don't read out people's returns.
I think we should start doing that. I think we should. Alright, I think we got about 5 minutes until mailbag starts. You're not looking at the stove, are you? Because that's wrong.
No, I'm looking at my computer.
It's wrong too.
Why?
Because it is.
Well, what's right then?
5 minutes. Do you know how to tell Windows to pull the current time with NTP? Is it Windows on there? You might click on the thing, the time you can get to a thing that lets you automatically update it. Set time automatically.
Yeah, that sometimes changes it to Eastern.
No, it turns that time zone automatically off. I'll turn that on.
Oh, it made it 9:55.
That is correct. 9:56 now, right?
Yeah.
I made it correct.
I thought it always said that.
No. Oh, Custard made it. So did Logan Bunny. Hey, kids.
Hopper was the one that sent Acro the soft mouse.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they're the ones that sent scholarship for Kitten from scholarship.
That's right. Yes. How
That's all
sweet.
Hopper.
How sweet.
Wi-Fi, Lego, Cashy.
Yeah. Is there anything from them in this mailbag, I wonder?
I don't think so.
This would be nice to have an excuse to mention their little viral video that's gone viral.
Well, you could maybe give Acro his soft mouse tonight.
Yeah, I gotta remember to do that. Wow. I'm a terrible person, aren't I, Acro?
Someone else mentioned their fountain that they sent and that would be better for the kitten. Which one is it?
It's the...
Is it Smart Fish?
I don't know. The fancy one that's got like the bowl that's also Cash brand, but it's real fancy. I'd love to try that one. I've wanted to try it since we got it. It might be the one that's in the fish thing.
Do you know where it is?
It might be the one that's in the fish thing.
Maybe you could try today and put that over here since it's from the commission for Ari.
That works. Custard's rolling around in that ball. I hope people can see that. Yes, they can. Good. Custard, you're ridiculous. You about ready to head in there? Bean? goo. Alright, Kazumi. Alright, everybody. It's 10 o'clock. Just waiting for DJ to turn up. Checking the camera angle. This looks pretty good, I think.
Why is the wiggle rod just a rod?
So that there's room for stuff.
Can I put it back?
We don't need it right this minute. We'll put it back after.
That's true.
That could be fun, too.
Hey, Are you trapped in here, Ari?
He might be. You might have to let him out after a bit. Okay. He seems like he's having fun right now. All right. So, thanks for joining us for yet another Kitten Academy mailbag. I wanted to, I guess I'm going to start out by mentioning that Tupper, one of our fans, sent a mouse that we were supposed to give to Acro on the mailbag that night. And that mouse, we set it aside in the kitchen so we could make sure to give it to Acro on the close-up stream, I mean. And we still haven't given it to him. It's still floating around the kitchen waiting for us to give it to Acro. So, Tupper, I am really sorry. If you're watching, we will give it to him tonight. DJ will keep me honest on that point, so we'll make sure that he gets it. Also, we found out in our chat somebody posted a link to a viral video of Tupper and his dog Lego that's going around. I think you might find it yourself if you search for Tupper and Lego. It's really cool. So, Tupper, congratulations on your internet fame. You're totally awesome, and I love the drawings that you have sent us. So I hope you keep that up, even though you're famous, and we can say we knew you win. All right. So let's jump right into it with some letters. There's a couple other things that I would like to talk about, but maybe it'll come up naturally over the course of our time together. DJ, what's your preference for cards that are addressed to you? Should I read them and then hand them to you?
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that. That's fine. So here's a letter for DJ. As I think you all know, DJ's a little bit camera shy, so it's all right with me if she wants me to read these for her. I don't mind. Aw, it says, "Happy birthday," with kittens, little rainbow background. It's very cute. And, "Happy birthday, DJ. This wish has been brought to you by the Society of Extremely Cute Things. We hope
There's a society for that?
Apparently this is them right here. Look, this is the society. We hope your day is full of kitten spoogles and love. Love, Where Ginge, Idle Thought, and Trout signed it himself. And Trout, let me show you guys Trout's signature here at the bottom. Hopefully you can see that too. This is Trout's signature right here. I had to translate it as Trout. Here's the envelope for that.
I saw that when she was doing it, and Trout helped.
Yes, Trout certainly helped. Congratulations on that, Trout. Wow. Thanks, Where Ginge. And hey, well, I've got you. I was going through, so here's a natural thing that's going to come up that I wanted to talk about, is the email that I have not read or responded to. Last night, I went through all of it. Well, that's a lie. I went through the last 2 weeks of it, and then everything else I marked red. So that means anybody that sent something that's like older than 2 weeks or didn't get a response that you were looking for, email us again, okay? Right now I'm caught up, so if you email me now, there's a pretty good chance I'll actually read it and respond to it before I get behind again. The reason I would think of that with Where Ginge is that Where Ginge had sent that tea turtle package that needed to be returned and had emailed the return receipts things, the little UPS thing that we have to print out.
Yeah, I got that.
Well, okay. Anyway, I found it in the email as I was going through that stuff. I printed it out. We've got the tea turtle package in my car, so we'll take care of that. My apologies for that being behind Where Ginge. But the T-shirts, by the way, are awesome. Look at that. I have it just coincidentally. I'm wearing
Wear
the
a towel.
I'm wearing the towel T-shirt today, so I really appreciate that too.
So I don't really know
This is the
the
Hitchhiker's.
towel thing.
It's from the Hitchhiker's Guide to the
But
Galaxy.
what about
I know
the
you've
gift?
read the Hitchhiker's Guide.
What about your gift, where you throw a towel?
Oh, that was because apparently when I was changing one of the mom cat's cages, I got all the towels out, and the mom was getting really nervous, and I got nervous, and I guess I threw towels in the cage, in the box, and that just
So
became
that's
an instant thing. Yes,
Throwing towels is about.
that's what throwing towels is about. Yes.
Huh.
So, all right. This one says happy birthday on it. It's addressed to Kitten Academy. It says for DJ. It's got a little birthday cupcake and some bicycles that are actually very cute. All right, let's take a look here.
Get up, move, move.
He's fine, I think.
But he's not even.
Hope your birthday is as
No.
happy as happy gets. Says, I hope your birthday is as happy gets. Dear DJ, hope you have a great birthday. Congrats on passing your exam. I prayed for you and lit a candle for you also.
Oh.
Use this for a birthday latte drink before you go to clinical. And then there's a star. It says, Mr. A has it in my other letter. Happy birthday, your Kitten Academy friend and fan from Niagara Falls, New York, Jojo.
Jojo.
Yes, Jojo, thank you so much. I'm sure that DJ also would thank you if she weren't camera shy.
Yes, he thanks me.
Oh, okay, good. I hope you guys can hear that. There you go.
It's like we shouldn't do this.
I know. So DJ and I, just for the record, folks, we don't typically celebrate birthdays. That's not, it's not a religious choice or anything like that. I know there's some religions that don't celebrate birthdays as a matter of policy. We just have never done it. It's just never been a thing for us so much. So DJ right now is extremely embarrassed that everybody knows when her birthday is, which is good. That's all going according to plan. Okay. All right, here we have a letter. It's very tidy handwriting. It says, Dear DJ and Mr. A, my name is Adelia. 10 points to Hufflepuff, if you pronounce that right, without help. And I am from Tennessee. I first found your YouTube channel in April or May, right before Songs Kittens moved into the big room, and have been hooked ever since. It's such a joy to be able to watch the live stream at any time of day, and I truly appreciate the close-ups. Thank you so much for taking your time and talents to make Kitten Academy such an awesome place to go on the internet. I so wish I could adopt a mom cat or kitten, or both. Sadly, my roommate and I already have a cat, Patches, and she's none too keen on having another fur baby in the apartment. Kazoo is so adorable, though. I understand why you love him so much, DJ. And Rue is so sweet. And I don't know what it is about Waltz, but I would adopt him in a heartbeat. Actually, if I'm being honest, I would adopt all of them. I also love seeing the faculty and Smokey and hearing her purr. She's so precious. I know y'all hear this a lot, but once again, thank you for everything that you do. Y'all are awesome, and give the Furballs faculty and Elsie extra snuggles. Sincerely, Adelia, which is Adelia.
I think you got it right the first time.
I think I did. So 10 points to Hufflepuff. Awesome. Delia, thank you so much for the kind letter and the words. It's really sweet of you. And, we feel the same way that you do, which is if we did not already have so many cats of our own, we would definitely adopt all of them. There's at least one in every group, if not more, that DJ is desperate to adopt. And I think we all know who it is in this group, don't we? Anyway, the good news is, of course, that Kazoo is going to a wonderful home, and that we'll get to keep up with him and lots of pictures and stuff.
And they do.
You may have already seen on our Twitter, if you follow our Twitter, for the last 5 or 6 days, probably.
Week, maybe.
Yeah, for the last few days, every day there has been a photoshopped picture of Kazoo in his contemplation station wearing a different outfit. And the person who's doing those is Kazoo's adopter. So if you were wondering, that's the person that is adopting Kazoo. All right, here we have letter to Kitten Academy, and on the back there's two cats, and one cat is saying for the mailbag, and wearing a funny little hat. I think it's a fez maybe, and the other one is saying contains greater than or equal to one bad joke. So I'm excited. I love bad jokes.
I know you're excited.
I know. How could I not be excited? Greater than or equal to one bad joke. All right. Thank you, teacher. It says, Dear DJ, Mr. A, and Kitten Academy faculty, greetings from the UK. Teachers are receiving their end-of-term cards over here, and after the adventures you've had over the past several weeks, I figured that you definitely earned one as well. Epic beanbag experiences. URI and URINE challenges. Ariel being adopted with friend. It's been quite a month at Kitten Academy. The only thing missing at the Academy is Floof, since the fish kittens left, so I've attached some below, no animals harmed. Thank you for all that you do, and I hope that you have a wonderful summer. Best wishes, EVM. And then there's two more little cat stickers here. One says, P.S. Besides the Kitten Academy reception, what was your favorite thing in London? So this is the floof that they've attached. 3 little balls of floof. You can see the little kittens talking over here in the corner.
What did they say?
Well, they're actually they must be twins because they're finishing each other's sentence. The first one actually says, P.S. Besides the KA reception, what was your favorite? And the other one says, thing in London. So little psychic kittens finishing each other's thoughts. Besides the KA reception, so it really does go without saying that the KA reception was our favorite thing in London. That was fantastic. The people were wonderful, and the tea was. I really, really, really liked that tea. I had a lapsang, I think it's called lapsang tea. It's a very smoky flavored tea, and I greatly enjoyed it. Let's see. Besides that, what was our favorite thing? Well, I don't know about favorite. The hotel that we stayed at was really nice, and I just liked seeing it, you know, although it was quite a change going from the hotel that we stayed at the last day in India and the hotel that we stayed at in London, because they're both really fancy hotels, but the difference between them is worlds of difference. You know, the one in India is huge, and the rooms are big, and it's all ultra modern. And the one that we stayed at in London, it's in London, and you know, space there is at a premium. So even though it's a very fancy hotel, the room is tiny. It's so small, and everything there was very traditional. In fact, the walls were, instead of like a wallpaper, they were silk, which was amazing. I was like, I've never seen that before. So it was beautiful, but it was really like old school, traditional, just a huge difference. All that said, I think that the thing I saw that impressed me the most was we took a walk all the way down to where Westminster Abbey and Big Ben are, and I wasn't expecting Westminster Abbey to be so big and ornate. So I think that's the thing that impressed me the most that I got the time to see. Besides, obviously, meeting the people. It was great all around, though. It was a wonderful place, just full of fantastic people, both the Kitten Academy fans and otherwise. All right, this one's got a whole bunch of stuff on the back of the card. It says, my thought for all the cats, and the quote here is, having a place to go is a home, having someone to love is a family, having both is a blessing. Says also, hi to Candy, hope you're having a great summer. And then there's cats on the back, and they do look just right. There's Eddie, and he looks just like Eddie, little Charlie, Custeroo, and Ari. And they all look just like they oughta.
Custer's a little...
Yes,
chubby.
Little chubby. Well, that's right too, isn't it? Foxtrot wants to hurry up and get into this letter. You helping, Foxy? So this does say hi to Candy at the post office, and that's another thing I wanted to mention. So Candy was on vacation for a couple weeks at the post office, but she was back today, and I got to talk to her. And she wanted me to tell all of you how thrilled she is that the postmaster there at the post office, his name is Kevin, the postmaster at the post office is Kevin. Every time that one of these letters comes in that says hi to Candy, he'll call her in and be like, you've got to look at the Kitten Academy letters because there's something there. So she loves that so much. And then somebody sent Candy a letter a couple of weeks ago, and she finally got that letter that was to her. And she said that it contained, along with the letter and some kind words, a sheet of stamps from the United States Postal Museum in Washington, D.C. that was all cats, and she thought it was the greatest thing. She was really just sincerely touched at all of the things that you people write that are for her, and just the fact that she's sort of an internet celebrity by proxy now. She thought that was fantastic, and she wanted me to say hello to everybody in Kitten Land. Mm-hmm. So, hello from Candy. I think it was Lily Cat's mom that went to DC and sent those stamps. Is that right? Does that sound right? Well, I think it was, and somebody on the chat will certainly correct me if it wasn't. They'll probably correct me even if it was. You know how it is. All right, there's a donation in here. Let me set that aside right away. It says June and July donation for the kittens. Okay, can read. It's dated July 11th, and it says, Dear Mr. A and DJ, first of all, let me say I'm glad you had a safe return from your well-deserved overseas trip. Jimmy and Jenny were wonderful. The kittens were so entertaining, I don't know how you were made aware on July 1st, late at midnight, of a little waltz tight-roping on the curtain rod. I was a nervous wreck as he just had his neutering, and I was afraid he'd fall and get hurt. Thank God you saw that on the camera, or you were texted. Later, as I knew he was safe, I couldn't get over how the other kittens were behind him, looking up and cheering him as if saying, go, go, do it, do it. Also, DJ, now you know how to be accomplished in labor and delivery with Rue. Kudos to you both as you provide so much love to all these cats, kittens, and Elsie. Also, I was glad Song and Fiddle went to adopters in Buffalo, only 15 minutes from me in Niagara Falls. Your fan from Niagara Falls, JoJo. All right. There's a part here that says, don't read, but that part basically is just a reminder that this is for DJ. It was supposed to go in her card, but it wouldn't fit. Mm-hmm. There you go. I'm going to give you all this anyway in just a second because you catalog this stuff.
I'll use this.
I know you will. Starbucks is a regular thing for DJ. For sure. Here you go. Here's the rest of that. Jojo, thank you so much. And you're so right about the job that Jimmy and Jenny did. And thank you for the donation, too. That's really sweet of you. Speaking of Jimmy and Jenny, the next letter in the pile says, for Jimmy and Jenny. And as we've been doing, I'm going to go ahead and open it and read it, but then we'll make sure that it goes to them afterwards. I get a feeling that Jimmy probably won't get it spoiled because he's not watching the stream today because he's at the dentist getting his teeth cleaned. Mm-hmm. Anyway, this is really cute. There's a little girl here in a traditional sort of style, and she says, here, kitty, kitty, and there's little footprints, and it says, meow. It's really, really cute. And I hope I can open this without damaging it. It's taped up kind of funny on the sides. Let's see what I can do.
Let's get this out of here.
This is a tricky one to open. Very tricky. Because it's actually, the letter is written on the inside of what would be the envelope. And that means I can't open it easily. Hang on though, I think I can manage this using all of my tools in the Kitten Academy Mailbag toolbox. Yes, they're all there for a reason after all. There we go. Okay. All right, let's see what this says. Oh, we know who this is from. Okay. It says, Dear Jimmy and Jenny, thank you for taking care of Kitten Academy while DJ and Mr. A could take a much-deserved vacation. You did a wonderful job. Also entertaining and trying to find out who was christening the beanbag chair, Miss Foxtrot. Treat yourself to a small breakfast at the Whistle Stop. Your friend, fan in Niagara Falls, JoJo, and there's a little bit of a breakfast donation there for Jimmy and Jenny. So Thank you again, JoJo, and we'll make sure that this and the little donation included goes directly to our pockets. I mean, Jimmy and Jenny.
Oh my goodness.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right. This one says for DJ, and it's got a little picture of a cat, and then there's another drawing of a cat on the back, and it says okay to read. Jojo, you sent a lot of letters and donations, and that's really thoughtful of you. I want you to know that we really appreciate that, and I know Jimmy and Jenny do too. All right, there's drawings of cats here that have been colored, and it says cats don't like water; they prefer sunbathing. Happy birthday! May all your birthday wishes come true. Diane, Maggie, Emma. That's a really cute card. Thank you so much. I know DJ appreciates that. Even though she's just going to smile and not say so because she's embarrassed on the camera. Here you go. All right, the next card in the pile says, to Rue, care of Kitten Academy. So we have a letter here for Rue. Rue is so sweet, too. Thanks for helping, buddy. Okay, let's see what we got. Aw. Of all the wonders in the world, and it's a little mom fox with a little baby fox, and they're curled up together. And it says, Rue, not one comes close to the feeling of your newborn's paws nestled in your arms. Congratulations, Rue. And then it says, you can read this on the air if you like, up to you. Oh, okay, there's two things here. The card says, Rue, just a little card for you and your new kids, Claire, Ben, and Crow. We love them. Many hugs from we here in Canada. Look forward to seeing your kids grow and DJ. You were so wonderful as I watched Rue give birth on your lap. No words are good enough to say how much that amazed us. Again, Rue, congratulations on the birth of your kids on the holiday week and happy Perth of Paulai. Lots of Parav, Rue, kids, faculty, and Elsie, DJ, Mr. A, and Our Lady Smokey. And then the little card inside says, Mr. A and DJ, thank you for all you do for the kittens and mom cats. By the time you get this, I hope that Loot the Cute has finally found a home. I love tonight, July 5th's live stream, way too cute. Claire's a fighter. Again, lots of Parav from Cordell Walker, Kate Breton Cat, and myself. A belated happy Perth of Palai. And as always, I wish you all well, and my writing was better, so embarrassing. Please give Smokey an extra pat from me, see she's so beyond adorable. From Cordell Walker, Kate Breton Cat, and Renolda. Thank you, Renolda. We love Cordell Walker. Please give him a hug for us. It's the best cat name I think I've ever heard. And, it's really sweet of you to send Rue's first letter to Rue, so thank you for that. I hope you had a wonderful Perth of Paulai as well. All right, here's another one addressed to Ms. Deepa Jansen.
Why are you doing this?
Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, it says it's a little scenic painting, a pastoral of a little lamb drinking from
Yeah, people really love when you describe art.
Really? Good.
Pastoral.
It is. It's a little lamb drinking from a pond, like a little cow pond. And it says, our times are in his hands, our early years, our middle years, and our later years. No time is better or greater than another, for all our years work together in God's marvelous plan for our lives. Roy Lesson. And the inside it says, Dear Ms. DJ, in expectation of what God has ahead for you, and with a prayer that his blessing will be upon all that you do. Happy birthday. In honor of your birthday, we have sent a $25 gift to our local SPCA. Love, our Benaya and Malka came to us through this SPCA. I should remember how to pronounce this. Benaya, I think? Anyway, our Benaya and Malka came to us through this SPCA, so they have a special place in our hearts, as do you, Mr. A, and all of Kitten Academy now. We hope you have a wonderful birthday. Love and prayers, the Knutson family. Thank you so much. That is really sweet, and I cannot, I can't say enough how much I endorse donating to your local SPCA. It's a wonderful organization, and we certainly think that it's just a great thing to do. So thank you, Knutson family and your kittens. All right, here we have our weekly letter from Mr. Elsocat and Michelle. And on the front there is a smiley face that says, "Hi, Candy." And on the back it says, "Okay, last spam coup on cats. I used to write haiku many years ago. First one was a groaner on your letter." Okay, it says, "Black cat drags about his pink purloined bite of spam like an extra tongue." By John Nagamichi Cho. Watch out, you may get the book sent to you. Smile. That's a great one. I really do like that one. Black cat drags about his pink purloined bite of spam like an extra tongue. That's a good haiku. I really like it. It really makes you, it really paints a picture. It's very visual. I like that. All right, let's see what we've got here. Mr. A was right. Whoa. Well, I like any letter that starts with Mr. A was right in giant letters across the top of the letterhead. Mr. A was right. Hi to you guys. I had to tell you that Mr. A was right. DJ, is he right a lot of the time?
No.
Here goes. I got off the plane in Japan and bathrooms were a priority. OMG, the stalls were 2 high steps up like a stage with a big gap under the door. Lo and behold, my encounter of the first time. A banjo lay before me. For ones that haven't tripped across one before, it's like a bassinet cut off at the top rim with the hood on the floor and a hole to aim at. It was a little panic dance time looking down at it and looking for how to use the banjo sign. Mr. A, there wasn't one. Not much time to debate with myself. I had to go for it. Outside my cubicle, talking went to whispers, to giggles, behind hands, to faces. I thought that maybe getting a kick out of my size 10 red shoes on stage. I look up and no TP or holder. My first thought was, do they believe in putting TP in the restroom? For I read you should bring your own hand towel. For some don't supply that. So I duck walked a little to eyeball sidewalls, no TP. Okay, do more duck walk to search back wall, which brought forth a controlled roar of giggles from my increasing audience. Interesting time turning around, holding on to my long red pants. This pleased more my forever increasing audience. Sorry, forgot to state the TP was way over on the back wall. Now I'm standing there checking myself for spots before my curtain call. I swing open the doors, stand there with this crooked smile, watching the large crowd look up and up my tall frame in red pants and shoes that they have already seen as their eyes got bigger and bigger. As they reached my crooked smile, I looked like the female version of Thor with my very long blonde hair hanging down to my red pants. I felt it would be fun to curtsy, but no dress on. One more gaze over the large audience, and I made my exit off stage. The end. Now, if there was your sign placement idea of how to use the banjo, I could have seen that. I was doing it all wrong. I bet I was the topic somewhat at dinner in a few households. That's a very entertaining story, and I can't imagine what would have happened if I had had to use the toilet myself in India without any instruction and had used an Indian toilet. It would have been a disaster. I don't even know what I would have done. So I'm glad that you made it out okay, and that you can have a good sense of humor about things like that. I would have been embarrassed for life. I'm just glad that I had a native to guide, and a Western toilet to use. Anyway, thank you for the amusing story, Mr. Elso Cat. Your owner is ridiculous. All right, here we have one that says, joy, hope, peace, faith, love with birds. It's very cute. Aw, it says, DJ, hope your day is full of all the really good stuff that overflows from God's heart. Happy birthday. Thanks for all you do for the kittens, mom cats, and faculty. They all really love you. We do too. Gwen in Alabama.
It says, happy birthday, DJ, from Gwen. We have a saying here at the University of Alabama. Let me try that again. We have a saying here at the University of Alabama Crimson Tide. Go Bama, roll Tide. Okay. I've never been to the University of Alabama, but I'm sure that means something really meaningful for you guys. Thank you for the birthday wishes. That's really kind, and I know DJ does appreciate them. She's got a big smile on. All right, here we have a postcard. And the postcard says, let's see, it shows pictures of 4 different lighthouses. One is at Currituck Beach, one is at Bodie Island, Cape Hatteras, and Ocracoke. Ocracoke. I know, Ocracoke. That's a fun name to say. Ocracoke. All right. It says, okay to read on air. Dear Kitten Academy, greetings from the Outer Banks of North Carolina. We are on vacation this week and we wanted to send you all some postcards. Since we have Wi-Fi here, we can still watch the Kitten Academy stream. In fact, we watched Rue's delivery of her first 2 kittens, but we had to go to sleep before Beignet was born. Cheers to you all, Rhonda and Roy of Roanoke, Virginia. P.S. We visited all of those lights. Wow. Lighthouses are so cool. Those are really pretty ones too. I hope you guys had a great time on your vacation. How crazy that you're watching Rue while you're on vacation. That's pretty cool actually. And I know what you mean about Beignet. We almost went to bed ourselves. He really took a long time to come around, didn't he?
Do you always say his full name, or is that like the first time?
It's spelled out there, so I'm just following the protocol. We spelled out Beignet in the letter, so I'm going to say it that way.
Is that the first time you said it, though?
No, I don't think so.
You said it before?
Probably.
Yeah, I like Beignet. The whole name.
You like the whole name? Yeah.
Because it's like a little celebration of
Beignet! I like that, DJ. All right, this one is also addressed to DJ. And it says Royal Mail, so it must have come from overseas. And on the back it says Happy Birthday, and on the front it is the most sparkly thing I have ever seen.
Wow! Yes!
It's pretty sparkly. DJ approves.
Oh my god, it's so cute.
Very, very sparkly. And it says, to DJ, happy birthday, have a perfect day. Love, Helen, Hells Dells, Jasper, and Jimbo. Hells, thank you so much for sending this. You definitely knew which one to pick. That is so sparkly.
I'm just going to stare at it.
I know. Maybe you should put that one on the fridge so you can look at it every time you walk by. All right, here we have a letter that's got 4 little cat faces drawn on it. And let's see if we can get this open.
Did I hear something?
You did. One of the boxes has something in it that just made some noises.
Good card.
That's so sparkly, isn't it? It's really pretty. Reminds me of the ruby slippers in The Wizard of Oz. Okay. Aw. Dear Mr. A and TJ, it's okay to read this on the stream. You can even read the poem on the stream too if you don't think it will be too long. I sent a fancy version, but if the font is too hard to read, I also included one in Times New Roman as well. The poem is called The Scholar and His Cat, Pangur Ban, and was written in the 9th century CE by an Irish monk. The translation was created by Mr. Robin Flower. I think you and DJ and all the Kitten Academy fans will really enjoy it. It certainly goes to show that even over 1,000 years ago, people could be amused by sitting back and watching cats just be cats. Being the scholar, I also liken the author to DJ studying for her exams while surrounded by kittens. Were he alive today, I can't help but think that this unknown ancient Irish monk would have been a fan of the Kitten Academy. Spoogles, Erica, Bill, and Ash. And then it says, you liked my kitten drawing, so here's more. I drew so many my pen ran out of ink. And it is a good kitten drawing. I think that's how I'm going to try drawing kittens from now on. I do like it. So, I'm probably mispronouncing the name Pangur Ban because I can't speak Irish or Celtic or whatever you would call it. But you did send 2 versions, and one of them is in a sort of a Celtic font, very appropriate for the poem, and it looks beautiful. And one that is in, as promised, Times New Roman. So I will read the Times New Roman version.
What?
Hmm?
Is it called geeky? No?
Is it?
Erica Bella and Ash, or did someone else also do fresh stuff? I'm confused.
Was it Erica, Bill, and Ash that did the fresh stuff? Maybe that is Tall Geeky Girl. I'm not sure. I'm not going to guess. DJ knows these things better than I do. Instead, I'm just going to mispronounce this poem and completely butcher it. So here goes. The Scholar and His Cat, Panger Ban. Translation by Robin Flower. I and Panger Ban, my cat, 'tis a like task we are at. Hunting mice is his delight. Hunting words I sit all night. Better far than praise of men, 'tis to sit with book and pen. Panger bears me no ill will. He too plies his simple skill. 'Tis a merry task to see, at our tasks how glad are we, when at home we sit and find entertainment to our mind.
That's a rip?
Oftentimes a mouse will stray in the hero Panger's way. Oftentimes my keen thought set takes a meaning in its net. 'Gainst the wall he sets his eye, full and fierce and sharp and sly. 'Gainst the wall of knowledge I all my little wisdom try. When a mouse darts from its den, oh, how glad is Panger then! Oh, what gladness do I prove when I solve the doubts I love. Prov and love?
Prov?
Okay, well, you know, it's got to be really hard
Louvre,
to...
it's like...
Yeah, Louvre? Yeah, it could be Louvre.
Louvre.
It's got to be really hard to translate something from another language and maintain a rhyme and meter when you're changing all the language. So you got to give them a little room on that. So, all right, let me go back. We're going to read that verse again. When a mouse darts from its den, oh, how glad is Panger then! Oh, what gladness do I prove when I solve the doubts I love. So in peace our task we ply, Panger Ban, my cat, and I. In our arts we find our bliss, I have mine, and he has his. Practice every day is made, Panger perfect in his trade. I get wisdom day and night, turning darkness into light. I do like that. I hope everybody else enjoyed it too. A little story about a monk doing his studies and a cat killing mice. As they do.
Yes, they do.
As they do. All right. So this is sort of letter-ish, but it's not a letter. It came from China Post. And I think I'm going to have to use this tool to open it, so let's try this out. So I think this marks our transition from letters to packages, though. In an interesting way, with a little package that is both-ish. Both-ish. Oh, look at that. This is too cool. Is it a poster, or is it like a big sticker? I can't tell without opening it. I think it's a big... Oh, you know what I think? I think somebody is really clever, because this would be the perfect thing to cover up the water damage in the wall. I think it's a big sticker that would really... I think we should just put it on the wall, because they're going to replace that anyway, and this is hilarious. That would be the perfect thing.
Well, we should put it up after they fix everything.
You can't put it up after they fix everything. The whole point is to cover up the hole, the water damage. Well, no, because it's drop shipped from China Post.
Huh.
So there isn't a note. It's got to be a sticker. Look at it. That has to be a sticker. That's the only thing that would make sense, is for that to be a sticker. And it is the perfect thing to cover up the water damage on our wall until the contractors can come in. It is a sticker, yes. I can see that now that it's out of the package. That's really, really clever. Whoever sent this, that's some thinking. I really appreciate that. I like that. Here, so that with the letters for now. I'll put this aside until we have a box for trash. That's I like that a lot.
You don't have any idea who that's from?
No, we don't have any idea who it's from. So if it's from you, take some credit.
Custard!
Does he need to go?
I don't know. He's got a little excited.
Okay. So this was a package and a letter left by Mandy and Cello's adopter when they came to adopt Mandy and Cello. We were going to open it on the mailbag last week, but it was in the laundry room and out of sight, out of mind. So I apologize that we're opening it all late. And I think, as you can tell, Acro gave an attempt to open it himself. He didn't want to wait. But here we are. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, there's a bit of a donation there. A very, very generous donation. I did not expect that. Mr. A and TJ, thank you. Thank you for being Mando Calrissian. Thank you for being mandolin and cello's foster. We really enjoyed getting to know our two girls from the 24-hour stream. We loved watching them grow day by day into the beautiful, healthy kittens that they are today. We know it's hard to say goodbye to all the kittens you have come through the Kitten Academy, but please know we promise to give Mandolin and Cello the best life possible. We love those two little girls and can't wait for a lifetime of beautiful memories we will all make together. Thank you for all you do, Barb and Bob. Thank you, Barb and Bob. That's really sweet of you. I'm really glad that you guys adopted Mando and Shelly. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Mando and Shelly. I'm really glad that you guys adopted them, and it's been really great having you on the chat to talk to us about them every day and to keep up with how they're doing health-wise and otherwise, and the great pictures. It's wonderful to see them playing together at your house. So thank you for that. And wow, you guys, not only was that a very generous donation, but you've been very generous with the cat toys. As I recall, your instructions when you left these were that we should just give them to whoever we saw fit. So these are really cute bees with little tail feathers. And these similar toy, but little sort of magical patterns. I like that a lot. Here we have some mice with little tails.
Cheetah print and...
Yes. Cheetah print and leopard print, maybe? Could be. Here we have some jingly balls.
Look at what Cha-Cha's doing.
We have, these are kind of cool.
They like hot mice. Oh.
They're fish. They're really cool fish.
Maybe you should deploy one.
It says Marinator Toy.
Oh, for catnip?
Marinating my toys with catnip, yes. So that would be a thing to do, and we do that. In fact, DJ's, they got a whole can of catnip with toys in it right over there. So we will marinate these fish before we deploy them to the kittens. And then we have a teeny sardini. This one is mouseroni and cheese. Mouseroni and cheese. And cocktail wiener dog. Cocktail wiener dog. Those are really cute toys. Thank you so much. Again, I can't tell you just how glad we are that you guys adopted Mando and Shelly, and just how great it is to see them. And that's funny because I was just thinking about how much I appreciated a story that you guys had told on the chat the other day about how Mandy apparently has taken to swimming in her water bowl on a regular basis. She really likes water, and you were talking about maybe getting her a little like kiddie pool or something so she could really try it. Which would be fun. Oh, somebody asked me to open something first this time, didn't they? Do you remember who that was and what it was? How do we identify it?
What is it? It's not a phone. Right here. Is there another bag with it?
Oh, it was that bag that was on the kitchen. No, that was from Lucia. Lucia.
Was it the box? Here it is.
This one? Okay. KK Shift. I'm sorry. I hope you don't miss whatever your appointment. Oh, it does say right here from KK Shift. I hope you don't miss whatever your appointment was because I forgot to open this first. Like I said, I probably wouldn't. Anyway, let's get right into it. KK Shift, thank you. And I guess I can take solace in the fact that if you do miss watching it live, you'll at least get to watch it later.
You just messaged me.
Okay. All right. Oh, what was I saying? I was saying, well, I don't want to delay this too much, but I was right in the middle saying that Barb and Bob were talking about how Mandy likes to play in her water bowl a whole bunch. and that they're thinking about getting her some water to sort of try out because she seems to be a water cat. And in response, the people on the chat went back and posted GIFs of her when she was here. And if you remember, she's the cat that got flipped over and landed in the water bowl and just sat there on her back in the water bowl for a while. She's also the one, there's a GIF of her where there's water spilled on the rubber mat, and she goes over in the rubber mat and she touches it, and at first she's like, and then she's like, oh, hey, that's kind of cool. She gets in it and starts playing with the water on the mat. So I think she is kind of a water-liking cat, and that's really, really cool. That's going to be a lot of fun for them. Aw, look at this, KK Shift. Handmade cat toys. These are fantastic. I love these. This one's cute too. It's like a little cat. Wow. These are really cool. This is a neat method. I'm gonna have to use that when I make some.
Yes, is this those
It's a poof ball with a pipe cleaner, a sparkly pipe cleaner, sort of tied around it. Those are going to make awesome cat toys. We know both of those are things that they like. And this one says, a small present for DJ, and it is in, there's something in there, but it's in, the package for it is a graduation hat with a little tassel.
Oh.
That's so cute. Here.
That's small.
Let's see what this says. It says, Dear DJ, thank you for being an amazing kitten mom. And happy birthday. You are amazing, beautiful, and one of the most compassionate people I know, all balled up into making an awesome person. KK Shift on the Discord chat. And also a drawing of a cat that says, Happy birthday, DJ, and this says, Tip me up. Aw, and there's like a bow for the present.
Look at this.
What is it?
It's a tiny cake.
A tiny cake? DJ loves tiny things.
Look at how cute this is.
It is a tiny cake. Oh my gosh,
Be
it's so
careful.
small. Okay.
Yeah, be careful.
It's a tiny, tiny cake with 4 little candles on it. Wow.
It's so tiny.
It is so tiny. There you go. Tiny cake. Don't eat it all at once. Dear Kitten Academy, hello, greetings from me. I heard it was DJ's birthday, so I decided it was a good time to send you a sack catnip toy of presents, non-catnip toys. Hope DJ likes her card, KK Shift, on the Discord chat. KK Shift, thank you so much. This is really sweet, and this is a great little method for making cat toys. I think they're really going to enjoy these. This one here, I think you put these little loops on the top to make it like a bow, which is cute, makes it look like a little present, but I think this little bow would be a great place to attach a wand so that we can just whip it around and the cats will chase it. I think that's really cool.
So sparkly.
It is so sparkly. These are some great cat toys, KK Shift. Thank you.
Was there a drawing?
There was a drawing. It's on the back of the card. I showed it to everybody except you. I know, you're too busy looking at your cake. I know.
This is a tiny cake. I can't help it.
Can you guys see this cha-cha that's settled down on my lap? She's just like, I'm just going to nap here while you do all your stuff. Yes. Okay. All right. Well, let's see what's next. This says, oh no. I hope that didn't show on the stream. Our method of obscuring the address fell off, so if it did show, we'll just delete it from the archive before it goes online. And everybody else, I'm sorry. Thank you, postal workers, it says on the back, which we like. And let's just see what we've got in here then. It says see inside for letters, and there's a notebook here. It's a beautiful notebook with, first off, the note that says see inside for letters is on a sticky note that is a Pusheen sticky note, so that's totally cute. And then it is a notebook that has this beautiful little cat on it that's really pretty, very happy cat. And then the first page of the notebook says to Kitten Academy. All right. And then there's 2 letters in here. One says for DJ and the other says okay to read on the live stream. Wow. So let's start here. Oh, wow, look at that. Letter to Kitten Academy written on July 7th, 2017. And at the top, there are these beautiful drawings of each of the kittens. Here's Kazoo, Foxtrot, Waltz, Cha-Cha. And over here we have Roo with a tiny little bin, Eclair, and Crow. And I don't know how well you guys can make it out because they're kind of tiny, but they're really, really good drawings. Wow. Those are fantastic. It says, okay to read on live stream. We respect and appreciate the no sads policy. Dear Mr. A and DJ, my name is Megan, and I'm so excited to finally let you both know how special you and your work are to me. I found your YouTube channel this March when searching for funny cat videos and was immediately delighted by the care and humor with which you run your academy. My boyfriend John and I began watching the nightly kitten close-ups around the time that Angel had her fish kittens, and we fell madly in love with Trout Palm, Hal, and Hattie. We meant to send you both a congratulatory letter for the Academy's anniversary, and then we meant to send the fish kittens a letter for their graduation ceremony, but life intervened. We both finished our own school degrees in 2016 and are still getting the hang of adulting, so it's very inspiring for us to watch kittens learn how to cat. Not only are the animals wonderful, but it is so clear how much you care. The world needs more good people like you two. We also appreciate the science fiction references and corny jokes.
Corny?
We live on the island of Maui in Hawaii. Have you ever visited? So there are quite a few time zones between us and Cat's local time, but I watch the nightly streams every day, and I also check in with the 24/7 live stream every so often. It's good for falling asleep. John has a soft spot for Acro and his quacking, as well as Elsie the Wonder Dog, and I love Smokey very much. I know it doesn't hurt because she has no teeth, but does she jaw at your hands because she's irritated or just for fun? Eddie and Ari always seem like they woke up on the wrong side of the cat bed, but they're sweet nonetheless. Loganberry / Lagoosh / Logan Bunny / Logan Bean and Custeroo are super adorable. Since the fish kittens graduated, we both loved watching Song's string quintet grow and learn. We're rooting for Luke. He's always been our favorite. Our landlords are allergic or we would come scoop him up ourselves. Luckily, we volunteer at the one and only Maui Humane Society. We both socialize kittens and I help out with surgeries and checkups in the veterinary clinic. Speaking of medical stuff, congratulations to DJ on her big step forward in the medical school world. We love Kazoo the Tuxedo Torpedo very much. I like that name for him. Did you hear that? Kazoo the Tuxedo Torpedo? Just for the record, John and I thought of the nickname Kazoom about a day before you guys did. It was very amusing to have proof that cat person minds think alike. It's been fun to watch Cha-Cha, Waltz, and Foxtrot become less shy, and I'm really looking forward to when all the song and dance kittens finally find their forever homes. And that brings us to Roo and her pastry kittens. All DJ's names are so clever. Please cuddle Roo for us. She's so sweet that her kittens couldn't be named after anything but desserts. We watched them being born on the Beanbag Live. It was a real nail-biter. Like you guys, I stayed up most of the first night checking on them. They're so lively and wiggly now, and I want to boop them all on their noses. A doorbell. We have a few questions before the end of the letter. What does Mr. A listen to on his large headphones all the time? Why do all your faculty cats happen to be gentlemen except Smokey? How long have Mr. A and DJ been married? Did DJ's legs fall asleep during Roo's birth ordeal? I know you both have heard this before, but it bears repeating, as Mr. A would say, that the work you do for these kittens is invaluable. We deeply appreciate the positivity that you bring to the world and to our daily lives. Someday, when we become less poor, we may become Patreons. I really appreciated what Mr. A said recently about not donating out of empty pockets. Your academy has definitely helped us both through some hard times. See postscript. And you've inspired us to someday become kitty foster parents ourselves. Please keep doing what you do and being who you are. Aloha and many thanks, Megan and John.
What do you keep doing up here?
You know, so you put this in a PS and you say that I can read this if I think it would help others to know that they aren't alone, and I think it would. These are not this kinds of no sads that we're talking about. This is a very human thing that I think a lot of the humans that listen to this stream also feel and appreciate we get letters sort of along this theme on a regular basis, and it is important to know that you're not alone. So it says, P.S. I am in clinical therapy almost full-time in order to combat an eating disorder, depression, and severe anxiety. And this channel has helped so much, especially at moments when I feel the lowest. John and I cannot thank you enough for this. I only have time in my schedule to volunteer with the cats at the Humane Society once a week, and what I really need are animals of my own. Until we live in a house where pets are allowed, Kitten Academy will do the trick. It really does brighten my days. So thank you, Megan and John. You are very sweet people, and you are a talented artist. These kitten drawings on the front page are beautiful. So you sent a lot of questions in your letter. First off, have you ever visited Maui? We have not. I've never been to Hawaii. I've always wanted to. It looks like a true paradise. And someday, it's definitely on my list of things that I would like to do someday. Does Smokey jaw at your hands because she's irritated or just for fun? Well, I honestly think she's a little irritated, but she can run away when she wants to. I also think that it's fun for her. I think that she would rather sit there and sort of fight, than to go away or to not be pet. So I try to strike a balance between irritating her and just loving her, because we do love her. And now that I've moved into her office full-time, she just sits on my lap just constantly. She spends hours on my lap every day and just loves it. So, what does Mr. A listen to on his large headphones all the time? We are music people. Well, I'm not going to get too much into the particulars of the music I love right now, maybe someday. But I do listen to music fairly often. A pretty wide variety, although there's some things that I definitely like more than others. And I'll just name one group that I've been really fond of lately, which is not necessarily indicative of my overall musical taste, but I've been listening to a ton of 07. They're sort of I think they're sort of an electronica, and I think they're French. Although I think they're from France. I could be completely wrong. I'd have to look it up. I don't necessarily follow musicians too much, but I just know what I like. And 07's got a couple albums that are really great. Probably my favorite track right now by them is Warm Sound. So if you wanted to look one up and listen to it, that would be the one to go for. I also listen to podcasts, a ton of podcasts. And I'm definitely not going to say which ones, but I'm a big fan of podcasts. So I like to listen to folks that talk about interesting stuff. Why do all your faculty cats happen to be gentlemen except Smokey? Well, I will say they don't just happen to be. That is an intentional decision on our part. We have been under the impression that boy cats tend to get along a little better than a big group of girl cats do. It's just an impression. Now, we haven't proven this out with science, and you can feel free to disagree. But we mostly tend to take boy cats for that reason. And it hasn't worked out in our favor all the time. Some of our boy cats definitely get into tussles once in a while that are kind of serious. In fact, Loganberry lately has been either starting trouble or being the brunt of the trouble. And as a result, he's been acting out a little bit, and he peed on the curtains the other day and when he got in a fight. So we always are trying to sort of do what we can to keep things calm, though. We do our best. How long have Mr. A and DJ been married/co-parenting cats? How long have we been married, DJ?
I think 6 years.
Good. I was going to say 6 years too, but I wanted to put her on the spot so that when I was like, I don't really know, I think 6 years, you guys wouldn't think I was a terrible person. Now you know that she feels the same way about it, which is we're together, and we're not big on keeping track of exact dates. So 6 years. We're going to go with 6 years. Did DJ's legs fall asleep during Rue's birth ordeal? She says no. She's shaking her head no. So she says she has good circulation.
Rue's light.
Rue is very light. You would be surprised. She's a very tiny cat, and she probably doesn't weigh more than
She probably
7 pounds? I'm just guessing 7 pounds.
yeah.
So there's an extra card in here with what is this? Is this a hibiscus? Yes, thank you. It's hibiscus. which is very Hawaiian, and inside is a cat wearing a grass skirt and a lei with a hibiscus in her hair, a drawing of a cat. It's very cute, and it says, "Happy birthday, DJ." Kitten Academy logo does the hulu. Hula. I said hulu because I'm a terrible person, and you know these things get into our subconscious. Kitten Academy logo does the hula. I know it's hula. That's really cute. Wonderful drawings.
I love hibiscus. I grew up with those.
Yeah, those are the ones that grow in your front yard that your dad uses every day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that is, it's really cute. So, yes, she's got a hibiscus that's right in front of her house in India, and every day her dad goes and picks off the fresh flowers from it, which is a sort of I think a Hindu religious tradition.
Yeah, we put flowers
On the pictures in their little shrine. Yes. All right. Much love. Squeeze a kitten for me. XOXO. It says this is from the Brulots. Oh no.
What?
Okay, it's good and bad. I don't mind. Believe me, I don't mind. First off,
Oh my God! Look at that.
I know. It says birthday happiness from super friendly Pooh. I have no idea where you found a card like this, but it's perfect. And on the front, it's like a Pooh pillow. It's actually a pillow, and it says, "Pull my cord again and again."
Oh no.
It says it's time to potty with a little jingle and a poop sound. I'm making number 2, but you're number 1. What else you got? Something about doing your duty. Whatever you do, do it oftenly, awesomely.
Yeah.
And then he says, "Ha ha, doo doo." A friendly hello from a singing turd. Brew, I have no idea where you found this thing, but it's brilliant. It says, "Party Poo plush is removable, so we can take this off and put it in our bathroom," which seems super appropriate because we're classy folks. "Dear DJ, it's your day. Make a big stink about it. Happy birthday, love, Brew. XOXO. Much love. Squeeze a kitten for me."
Mm-hmm. I'm going to squeeze a good thing right now.
Brew, this is brilliant, and I love this so much. DJ looks a little embarrassed, I gotta be honest. Speaking of things I love so much, and I'm probably going to enjoy DJ's birthday more than she does, you sent a bag of homemade cookies. It says, "Happy birthday, DJ, oatmeal butterscotch light cookies." And they got a little damaged in the shipping, but that's okay. I hear if you eat broken cookies, the calories don't count.
Hey, Custard, stop. Can you hold Custard?
Custard, I can't. He's out of my range now. Yeah, or he can go out. I'm going to try one of these right now, even though I know they're for DJ.
That sounds awesome.
Those are good. Oatmeal butterscotch.
Not sweet enough for you.
No, they're good.
These are so good.
Cha-Cha wants some too.
These are my kind of
Wow, there's the butterscotch chips in there.
It looks so good.
It's really good.
I'm going to cookie for some.
I'm trying not to reveal your address, Brew, because my sticky note keeps falling off. Thank you so much. That poo is the cutest thing, and those cookies, I can just tell you, I know how DJ is. Even though she likes them a lot,
No, Luke likes it.
she's going to eat about, I don't know, 3 or 4, and I'm going to eat all the rest. It's just how it goes. She does this to me all the time. She'll say, "Oh, wow, I really want a piece of cake today." She'll get a craving for cake just out of the blue.
Yeah, well,
And so when you go to the store, you can buy a whole cake, or if I'm lucky, I can find a half cake, and I'll buy a half cake if I'm lucky, okay? Then we bring it home. She eats the tiniest slice of cake, and then she just leaves the rest on the counter for days until eventually I'm like, "I can't take it. I have to eat it." and I end up eating the entire cake. This always happens. It's the way it goes. So anyway, same thing for cookies. I'm sure that most of those are going to end up in my stomach, and so I can tell you they're fantastic. Happy birthday, DJ. Brew, you're awesome.
I
Seriously.
love Brew. Thank
Yes,
you, Brew.
we do. We love Brew. All right. Well, this has addresses on the outside that are both ours, but it also has a customs declaration and Royal Mail, so I'm guessing it came from overseas. Oh, goodness, and it is chock full of cat toys. I'm hoping there's a letter in here, too. Let's see if we can find it. But first off, there's a dog toy. I assume that is for our Elsie. A catnip sack. This is cute. Oh, it's a sack. I don't know how well you can make it out. It's a sack that says catnip sack and the tail end of a cat sticking out of it. That's really, really cute.
I want more
Okay.
of those cookies.
Here we have a mouse that is a leopard print mouse. DJ's going in for a second cookie. Here we have a Zoom organic catnip. They're two cats with funny hats with really long feathers. Two fuzzy mice. And a ton of Webox cat treat sticks. Which these are the good stuff. Wow, we got some Webox for our first time last year. I don't even know if they have these in the States. All of our cats love this brand of cat sticks, treat sticks. They're fantastic. This says, okay to read on stream with a little picture of a cat. A little drawing, I should say. And then on the inside, oh, look at this guy. He's so cute and fuzzy, and he's wearing a sweater. That's too adorable. Wow.
These cookies are really good.
They are really good. Okay. The only thing it says is donation to your costs, and there is a donation there. Thank you so much for that. And then there is a separate letter. Thank you so much for the donation. Hi, Mr. A and all at Kitten Academy. Hope this letter finds you well. My name is Yolande, Angle Lover 309 on the Patreon chat. I hope that's not a typo, because if not, that's really cool. Angle Lover 309 on the Patreon chat.
It's Angel Lover.
Is it? Okay, maybe it's Angel Lover. That's what I thought. And only recently have known about your channel, instantly fell in love with it since. My family and I really admire what you and DJ do to make the kittens' lives all the better for the future, especially being able to be part of their lives from start until they graduate. We have 9 cats of our own. I know, we must be mad. My Patreon name is centered around one of our 9 cats, Angel, a female tabby who at times, I wonder why I called her Angel. But she wouldn't be her without her funny ways. While watching the recent streams of Kitten Academy, my family and I have gotten to know most of the faculty cats and the gorgeous song and dance kittens. Oh, and let's not forget Kazoo. I've noticed Lute and Banjo love snuggling on your lap, which I think is super cute. I would like to mention, I thought Jimmy did an amazing job at keeping the close-up streams and even the mailbag sessions going. He was very enthusiastic and was enjoyable to watch. I also want to thank you as well for always making sure we get a close-up stream, even when at times you're tired from your day-to-day life. It really means a lot. All the best, the Willits family. Thank you so much, Yolande. I hope I'm saying that right. I think so. I'm saying Yolande. I don't know. I hope that's right, Yolande. Because Yolande, I'm going with Yolande. Okay. There is a D. There's no A. I'm going with Yolande, okay? And if it's wrong...
it's not an E at the end?
There is an E at the end. Could be. All right. I can mispronounce names. It's what I do. So if I didn't mispronounce your name, I apologize. And if I did, you should have expected it. Thank you for the Webox and the toys and the donation and being a patron on Patreon and everything. Oh my goodness. Please give your 9 cats 9 hugs from us.
9 hugs each?
9 hugs each, yes. That is a lot of hugs. That's 81 hugs. DJ did the math. thank you for all the stuff, and I'm just going to leave this little fuzzy mouse out because Foxtrot has already claimed it as her own. Nothing you can do about that. All right, I want to open something in a box so I have a place to put the stuff that needs to get thrown out. I'll start with this one here. It's a drop ship from Amazon. How are we doing for time? Wow, it's after 11. All right. We'll see how we do, but if we get to 12 o'clock and there's still a pile here, we'll cut this short and do the rest on another day. All right, this says a gift for you, and it's in one of those Amazon gift bags that are so pretty. This one's emerald green with spots. I love it. Here it says, Dear DJ, the little mousey told us it was your birthday. We know you have lots of mugs, but this made us think of you. We love you both, and all the faculty and kittens. Love, catnap, and head bonks, Spot and Pumpkin. Spot and Pumpkin. Well, do you want me to open this for you, or do you want to open it?
I don't know, what do you think?
Oh, okay, I'm going to open it for her because she's just going to stand over there. She won't get on the camera to open it. Okay. All right, let's see. This looks like a kitten-sized sack if I've ever seen one.
So pretty. It needs a, oh my god.
She's carrying that little mouse around.
Yes.
Oh, wow, this looks really cool. Oh, it's another Laurel Birch. A Laurel Birch mug. I don't think we have any mugs from Laurel Birch.
When it was raining this week, I used the Laurel Birch umbrella.
You used the umbrella?
Mm-hmm.
How cool is that?
I know, so cool.
That reminds me of something I wanted to say about items from past mailbags. Let me get to that. As soon as, while we're looking at this mug, I guess I'll just talk over it. First off, DJ is going to want this. Here you go, right now. There are items from past mailbags that we've been hanging on to for a while with every intent to deploy soon. But, you know, we do get a lot of stuff. And so we try to sort of space things out a little bit.
Woot, you okay?
We were just talking about a cat fountain that was sent that we're going to bring into this room probably today, I think. And it was sent quite a while ago. What was the other thing that we were talking about that has been sitting here for a while that we were going to deploy? Yeah, there was something else specific. Anyway, look at that. That's a beautiful mug with all these cat heads on it in the traditional Laurel Birch style.
It's a large mug.
It is a very large mug. It's perfect. Thank you so much for sending this. I'm going to set it aside so I can use this box for stuff. DJ says you really shouldn't have. I think it's really sweet though, and it's a beautiful mug. Thank you so much. Oh, look, this actually says there's still a couple things about who Laurel Birch is on the back. I only know her from the stuff people have sent. It says Laurel Birch has been a phenomenon since she began making jewelry by hand and selling it on the streets of San Francisco when she was only 19. Over the next 40 years, she became an internationally known artist and designer with an instantly recognizable palette and style. Her vivid and vibrantly colored images are whimsical creations from a mythical world of her own imagination. Recognized for her iconic cat figures and handmade jewelry, Laurel created art that is timeless, joyful, and uplifting. The passion of her life was to emphasize our connections with the earth and all living things. May Laurel's whimsical art brighten your spirit each and every day. Well, it certainly does. We've got some bags and some umbrellas and stuff that folks have sent, and I love it all. I think it's really cool art, actually. I really do like it. I'm still racking my brain. Just before I came in here, there was something I was thinking about that's in our pile of stuff that I wanted to bring in here. I'm just failing at it. At any rate, my point, my overall point was that if you sent something and you haven't seen it deployed in the room yet, sometimes it takes us a little while to get those things deployed. If you're really desperate to see something that you sent deployed, just send us an email, let us know. We're always willing to toss stuff in here.
Were you thinking about the Star Trek Kitten?
But I'm really excited for the Star Trek thing. The only reason I haven't put that out yet is we're testing little Foxtrot to see how she's doing. I think she's completely recovered, and well, I say recovered, completely learned to use the litter box consistently. But I don't want to chance it with that Star Trek bed yet because that thing's really cool. And also the tuna bed that was in that same box from Mia Cat, really cool. Somebody said a giant cat tree the other day, and I was thinking about putting that in here now that we've got stuff arranged this different way.
They're pulling out cat toys from Mando and Shelly.
That's cute. They can do that. I don't mind. Mando and Shelly. That's going to stick now, isn't it? Here we have a box that is labeled Fragile with Care. Now, I don't know if that means that we have to treat it roughly, because it would be fragile if we treated it with care. Fragile with care? What do you think fragile with care might mean?
Fragile with care.
Yeah.
Oh, you're being fragile with care. I have a whole bag over there.
All right, this is from Hell's Dells, again. And let's see how we get into it, if we can get into it. Oh, okay, well, I already know the request that's going to come out of this. There are packing peanuts in here, and they're the cornstarch variety of packing peanuts. And last time that we got packing peanuts, everybody was like, eat one, and I'm like, these are not the cornstarch kind, guys. I cannot eat one. But these are. So, yeah. I know they're not food safe. And I say, but I'm just joking. They're exactly like a cheese puff with no cheese. Just the puff part. They taste really, really bland, like you might imagine a packing peanut would taste. But they're safe to eat. I mean, as safe as anything that's probably been on a floor in a factory.
Oh. The people who work there, they probably went to the bathroom.
No.
And then came out.
With their hands?
With their hands.
Okay.
Shoes.
That's a sweet thought. Thanks for putting that in my head right after I ate one. You could have said that first, Okay, Hell sent, let's see, there's a note here. There's some mice that says, hi, Chris and DJ. The box in the box is for you and DJ. The yellow toy is for Eddie, and there's some other little cat toys. Love, Hell's Dells. So the yellow toy is for Eddie, and it says also on it, for Eddie, because we wouldn't want to get it wrong. And it is it's a Yow catnip mouse. Look at that. Eddie will really enjoy that. We'll put it on his little perch. And let's see. Also in here are a couple of balls. Well, that's a good cue. Let's find an A to that cue.
Hi, Louis. My friend. I just wanted to on the table, don't you?
What is in this? Ooh. Oh, wow. It's salt and pepper shakers, and they're beautiful. Look at that. I don't know how well can you guys see these. These are beautifully painted. Oh my goodness, really beautifully painted. They're two tabby cats, one orange and one gray and brown. And they're for salt and pepper. Yes, I don't know if these will end up on our table, but they'll certainly end up in our display cabinet because they're beautiful.
Custard.
Thank you, Hells.
Custard, stop.
Does he need to go out of the room now?
Custard. Custard.
Wow, those are really, really beautiful. I love those.
Oh, dang, Custard. When did you get so big?
He is a giant custard. All right. I want to make sure this gets to Eddie. Okay, I'm just going to add your toys to these toys. There we go. Combine some toys. Set this out so that it goes directly to Eddie. Oh, I got a sticker on my finger. Okay.
Good. Louis just jumps. Just no thought. Just jump.
T-Fury. Oh, somebody wrote to us to say they sent drop shipped a thing from T-Fury and couldn't put a note in it, didn't they? Did I send you a message about that? Check your messages. I think I did.
Where?
On the chat.
So you would have pasted an image?
Yeah, it doesn't say. There's.
I don't have any images about teeth.
No, I don't think it would have been an image. It might have just been the chat.
You didn't screenshot?
You can probably just search the chat for T Fury.
Oh, you mean on the server?
Yeah.
Or private?
Anyway, so this is a big T-shirt for me, and it's got all these cats that are sort of like a. What do you call this? I don't know, sort of like a graphic equalizer or something. But I would. There's also this sort of an art style like this. It's this line thing, and I can't think of what you call it. They're really cool though. It's like a mountain range of cat heads. It's really, really neat. I'm gonna wear that for sure. I really like it. And another sort of similar style women's
That's
shirt.
an EKG.
Oh, is it an EKG?
I think the other one may be an EMG. I don't know.
Oh, okay. An EKG and an EMG. Well, it's pretty medical. They do kind of look like that. This definitely looks like an EKG. She can probably read this. Is this cat gonna live? is this patient gonna live? Is the patient a cat? Is that what that means? Is this what happens if you hook an EKG up to a cat?
I think that's what happens when you're thinking of your cat.
You're thinking of your cat while you're wired up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you so much to the mystery person who I'm going to look up and find. I say this at every mailbag. I always forget. You know, people send us, we get a lot of messages that are like, oh, I sent this thing and you know, I didn't get to put my name on it, so this is who it was. Well, I appreciate that, and it's wonderful that you do that, and I always have to try to look it up later, though, because I can never remember on the spot who it was, and I apologize. I feel sincerely bad that I can't remember people's names like that. I hope you don't feel bad that I can't remember your name. It's no slight against you. It's 100% just about the way my brain fails to work.
You wear the EEG t-shirt on the neurology round.
Yeah.
And then the EKG is anyway. Maybe it's more.
Aw. Let's see what this note says. Happy birthday, DJ. Much love. Squeeze a kitten for me. Love, Brew. And it is a copy of I Could Pee on This and Other Poems by Cats. Which, these are great poems. Life is a hallway meant to be explored, one barely head-sized hole at a time. Some of my best friends are dogs. We talk about dog things. Some of my cat friends don't get it. We laugh at their fear. The dogs see me as one of their own. True, they don't like it when I bark or play dead or chew their toys or sniff their butts, but we're cool. Some of my best friends are dogs. I just thought you should know.
Aww. They're all so sweet.
And then great poems. This one's titled Sushi. The poem says, and it's a haiku, it says, did you really think that you could hide fish in rice? Oh, the green paste burns.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay, I'm going to read one more. This is titled A Cat Like Me. A cat like me. I didn't know you had a second sofa. I didn't know you had a second TV. I didn't know you had a second cat. One who looks just like me. I didn't know you had another living room. I didn't know you decorated it just the same. I don't like this twin cat staring back at me. Well, two can play at that game. I don't know why I can't get into that other living room. I try and try but can't get through. I don't know why you yell at me not to scratch the mirror when that twin cat is doing it too. That's some great cat poetry. Thank you, Brew. You sent too much, as always. I heard a rumor that in addition to all the gifts, at some point in the near future, Brew is going to be sending herself to Kitten Academy.
In a box.
Well, yeah, naturally, in a box.
She'll be drop shipped.
Drop shipment. Brew and her wonderful husband are both going to be visiting us.
In November.
In about a month, right?
November.
No, November. I'm sorry, a little bit later than that then. Oh, that's right. It's the first week in November. That's right. Yes, I remember we planned out the date and everything. So we're pretty excited about that because they're fun people. Okay, what have we got here? This says, Dear Mr. A and DJ, thank you for not only fostering kittens, but allowing so many others to share in the experience. I started watching Kitten Academy just after Song's kittens were born and quickly became a Patreon. It is an honor to support you in your mission. Enclosed are some stamps. Watching the Loot and Kazoo exploring close-up, I heard DJ say she forgot to pick up stamps, and then you mentioned the cards you send out, so I thought you could always use them.
That's so thoughtful.
My very best regards. Quiet time on Discord. What? I don't think we're going to be using these stamps. These are too cool.
No.
I don't think, these stamps don't seem like stamps that are to be used. This seems like a joke.
Oh no, those are so...
Star Trek stamps, they're awesome. You know, if we did use these stamps, though, they would boldly go where, where our mail goes.
No.
I guess I don't know how to finish the joke, okay? But there's plenty of possibilities. You all can finish the joke for yourselves. Thank you so much, Quiet Time. These are beautiful stamps. Honestly, we probably will use these. They're fantastic. And I think a lot of the people that we end up sending the letters to on a monthly basis appreciate the fact that we're geeks at heart, you know? Here, let me give that to you. Quiet Time, thank you so much. Now, here's another package right here that says Brulat on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it says BYOB. I can only imagine that stands for Be Your Own Brulat.
Yeah, bring your own blue line.
Much love, squeeze a kitten for me, XOXO. I need my little, green knife. There it is, okay. The Brulats have already sent too much this week, and so opening more. Well, oh, what? Is this what it actually is? Mr.
Oh!
Oh no! This is too cute. They got me a boat. They got me a boat. I'm always talking about how I want a boat.
Now you can't say that anymore.
Yeah, DJ won't let me have a boat, so they got me a boat. That is too cute. Oh my goodness. There's a card too. Dear Mr. A, BYOB is build your own boat. Now DJ can't say no. Have fun. Love, Brew. XOXO. Much love. Squeeze a kitten for me. Brew, you guys are the best. I'll squeeze 2 kittens for you. I'll squeeze them together. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm sorry. He was just coming to hang out with me, and now he's like, oh, it's not worth it. All right. I finally have my boat. It looks like the hull is... Oh, it says on the... I was just wondering. It says on the package, boat floats. That means I will be using this in the bathtub. For sure. I'll have some nautical adventures. What? I'm excited. That's going to be fun. Thank you. All right. This is a letter from Lucia. A package, I should say, from Lucia. She sent this a while ago, but she told us to space out her stuff because she sent us a bunch of stuff, and so we should do it over the course of a couple mailbags. So this is our Lucia letter for this mailbag. What a beautiful card! Look at this on the inside of the envelope, even. Papyrus brand, and it says, "Oh wow, this has some like costume jewelry on it." Beautiful. And happy and wonderful, well, actually, it's kind of funny. Heavenly wishes to you and DJ, but it actually says happy and wonderful birthday wishes to you, DJ. which is super appropriate. I don't think Lucia intended it to work out that way, but it just happens to be DJ's birthday. So even though Lucia's crossed out birthday and written in heavenly, it works either way today. Hi, enjoy my Zazzle explosion. Please do not toss them out. They are precious to me. Enjoy the little works of art that they are. Are you being creative with them? Lucia and my furry loves. Lucia, thank you so much for sending this. And no, we do. We love your postcards. I think at some point, so DJ's got a nice collection right now of cards to use for our mailings, but at some point we might use these because they're all cat related. They're all, oh, that's really pretty. They're all beautiful. And I think that a lot of our fans would appreciate them as well. Cat Bird Cafe. Look at that logo with the cat and the birds.
It looks like Ari.
It does kind of look like Ari.
I want those birds.
These are so cool.
Beautiful.
They really are. Wow, Lucia, those are fantastic. And that's not all. Oh, but wait, there's more. Here we have a package of Easy to Grow Annual 4 O'Clocks Mix. Flower seeds. Here we have a sticker, München Hofbrauhaus.
What?
That's what it says. Then on top of all that, we have 2 fuzzy fur mice.
Aww.
Those are always a hit. Cha-Cha's like, oh, I want to get that, but I really don't want to get up. And then we have 3 Yow catnip balls. These are always a big hit. Yow catnip really is the best catnip. Fantastic stuff. Thank you, Lucia. These are beautiful. The postcards are beautiful. Your card is beautiful.
Don't you think these might become Loganberry mice?
Maybe. They're a little small for what he normally does. So we're in a crisis right now.
Well, it's not a crisis yet.
It's a crisis. It's just it hasn't reached its peak. But the crisis is, and you've seen this if you've watched the last few close-up streams, Loganberry has a favorite mouse. Now, it's not his first favorite mouse. It's at least his second that he's been through. So it's a crisis we can manage and have managed in the past. The trouble is that we like to make the transition as easy as possible. So the problem is that Logan's favorite mouse, the one that he carries everywhere with him all the time, is nearly nothing left. It's just a little tiny rag, a scrap of rag at this point. And he's still carrying it all over the house, so it's time for us to find a replacement. And we like to try to replace it with another mouse that's as close to the same one so that he makes an easy transition. The trouble is there's so little of it left, and he's had it for so long now, we don't even remember what it used to look like. So we've got to find a way to switch him off onto another kind of mouse, and it's going to be a challenge.
And we never know which one he's going to take.
That's true, too. Although, so I think, and what I was saying to DJ is I think every mouse that he's ever chosen has been the kind that hangs from the top of a door and is on a long elastic cord, and then when you hit it, it makes that electronic squeaky noise. I think that's how they all start. And this goes back to what I was talking about, previous mailbags. Somebody sent us one of those in a previous mailbag. I just have to go through the box and find it.
And put it on a door.
And put it on a door, and then let him tear it off, and I think that'll be the trick. So that's what we're going to try.
A doggy deodorant.
Is that what that says? Oh, it does. Okay, hang on. There's a note here. There's 2 things in here, but there's only one note, I guess. Okay. It says, oh, I see. For Elsie, for less stinky, she can eat the taco too. Heart, Aprilla. Aprilla? I think Aprilla.
April, yeah.
Okay, April, Aprilla. Thank you so much. I was talking all week, here you go, about how Elsie was so stinky. She finally got her spa day, and right now she smells great. But it never lasts. In fact, we had them give her a real shave to kind of try to keep the less hair she has, sort of like the less stink she can sort of gather. So this is a bottle of doggy deodorant, natural based cleansing eucalyptus spearmint deodorize and refreshen skin and coat with natural oils. That's really cool, and boy, there are many, many times when Elsie can use it. And then on top of that, we have a Zippy Paws Squeaky Plush Dog Toy Taco.
What's that packing peanut?
That's fine. The packing peanuts are perfectly safe. They can eat them. It's just cornstarch.
If she's upstairs, she takes a lot.
Yeah, so Elsie is, she's getting to be an old dog these days, and it can take her a while to manage the stairs in the house. We try to let her take her time, though, as much as she needs, and someday I'm going to be helping her up and down the stairs. Someday. All right, let's move right along. Here we have a wrapped box. Thank you, by the way. Thank you so much, April, for the doggy deodorant and the taco. I'm excited about the doggy deodorant. That's an ongoing issue with Elsie. Never ends. And I think that DJ's going to really appreciate it, too.
She's really sweet, even when she's...
She is. She is the sweetest stinky dog. The sweetest and the stinkiest. A little bit of both. Okay, let's see. I'm having a little trouble getting this all open. Okay, there we go. There's a letter on top that says Kitten Academy.
Kazoo.
Kazoo's got another packing peanut. He really likes playing with those. Here's a picture of a cat from Alley Cat Allies. Kitten Academy enclosed are 2 kitty Afghans and some toys. They will probably play with the tissue paper more than the toys. My son taught English in China for 4 months, watched you every morning, and helped get him through the day. He also kept me updated on the happenings. Enjoy watching you and your kitten antics so much. Signed, Kay. Kay, thank you so much. I'm not going to say your last name on the stream, Kay, even though it's kind of a common last name. I would like to point out that it is the last name on my mom's side of the family, so we may be related. How cool would that be? Thank you for watching, Kay, and it's really fun to think of your son teaching English in China and watching Kitten Academy to feel sort of connected with home, I guess. I think that's super, super sweet. Here we have some crinkly balls. The crinkle foil balls are always, always a hit. Those things never fail. Here we have some fuzzy felt Meissen balls. And then the 2 Afghans. These are beautiful, tied together. Polar fleece. Really, really pretty. That's gorgeous.
How are you doing all those descriptions?
What? It's what it is. It's polar fleece.
Afghan, polar fleece.
Well, they said Afghan on their thing.
Oh, okay.
And these are butterflies, and they're beautiful. These will be great for the new kittens. They're so soft.
Yeah.
And you like the little ends on it, don't you?
Yes, I like that.
Cha-Cha likes it. She's going to catch some butterflies right now. Thank you so much, Kay. Those are fantastic. I hope your son had a good trip in China. That sounds like a fascinating thing to do.
What are those toys? Can you...
We have 4 crinkle balls and felt Meissen balls. DJ catalogs all the things that were sent. I think originally it was so that someday we could say thank you to everybody, but the list is so long, it's going to be very difficult to ever do that. I think now the idea is just that when we need to refer back to it because we need to go, oh, who sent us this wonderful thing?
Well, both. I think we have to find something.
Here, you'll want that. Okay. Again, thank you so much. That's really, really sweet of you. And those blankets are so soft. The kittens are surely going to love them. I know. One thing I was going to say about stuff from previous mailbags is that we just took those Arrow. Do you remember who sent the Arrow blankets?
Yeah, Nobra.
Nobra, that's right. It was Nobra. The Arrow blankets are what's currently deployed. I just put those in this morning, and they look really good in there, I think. Although I realized after I left the room that I put the arrows facing the wrong way. I really should have the arrows facing out of the box. Like, that's the way to go, kittens. Go out. Go out. It won't be long. The Discord chat has a pool. Well, I shouldn't say pool because there's no actual money or betting. But they do have a little thing going that's betting on which kitten is going to leave first. Now, I don't know what everybody else thinks, but I definitely have an opinion on this one. I think it's going to be Claire, because Claire does the most running around already.
She came out first.
Yeah, and she came out first. You're right. This is really, really cute wrapping paper on this. This is also from Mr. Elso Cat. Thank you, Mr. Elso Cat. And Michelle. It is also from Mr. Elso Cat. This says, just a tiny something for DJ's birthday. And the wrapping paper is super charming. Did you look at it, DJ? It's all Victorian-era little ads and stuff.
Oh, I love those.
I know. It's perfect for you. Let's see if I can keep it kind of intact while I open it.
Kitty monster. Keep eating these cookies, Ernie.
How many of those have you had? This is good. I'm glad that I'm not going to be the one eating all the cake this time. The figurative cake that is actually a... Yes, here, have a look at that. Tiny things for your birthday.
Oh, no.
It says tiny things for your birthday.
Oh, my God. Careful.
I'm being careful. I got all this.
Tiny things.
Oh, wow! Mr. Elso Cat, Michelle, you sent 4 separate little boxes that are all beautiful.
Wow. Just the boxes are so pretty.
Look at that with that little fuzz on the... Oh, and this one has, 5. I'm sorry, 5.
Oh, there's a tinier.
This one has a neat little ornament on it. And then, look at this one, it's so small, it's so super tiny. That's incredible. DJ, do you want to open all these?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you should do it. Let's let DJ open some stuff here.
No, just wait for that.
If you move over here and open it, your head will still be off the camera. They won't be able to see your head.
Okay.
You can do that, right? Just come over here for a minute.
Make sure there are no tiny threads.
Yes. Yes. It looks like you got them all already. What is it? Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that.
Oh my God, this reminds me of India.
Does it?
Why? Yeah. That's great.
So what is it?
Look at necklace.
A little purple necklace? It does look like a little bunch of grapes.
Yeah.
It's really cute. It's a little glass necklace. It does look very Indian to me as
That
well.
reminds me of India.
That's beautiful, Mr.
Wow.
Elso Cat.
It's so beautiful. I don't even want to open that. Do I have to open it?
I think you should. Yeah.
You enjoying all the awkward silence?
I am. You know what? To avoid some awkward silence while she's opening that, I'll take this other box from Mr. Elso Cat that has Japanese prints on it and open that. What have you got there?
Tiny notebook.
Is it a tiny notebook?
Love sonnets of Shakespeare, and they're all tiny.
It is a very tiny book.
I love this tiny book. Why are tiny things so cute?
Show it to the stream.
I don't know, how do you do that?
Well, just hold it up in front of the camera for a second so they can see it.
I'm gonna
Love Sonnets by Shakespeare.
But, little foxy bird.
Thank you. Mr. Elso Cat, you send us letters every week, and let me tell you, that's enough for anybody, really. Just getting a nice letter from you is so fun. They're always entertaining. But here you've really gone out of your way, and it's really sweet of you. You really didn't have to. So take another one of these. Here you go. I love that. It's got a little bell on a string too. That's so cute, isn't it?
Oh. It's not just a bell, it's a pin.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, is it a bell? It's a pin. I thought it was a bell.
No, look at this.
Let's see it.
It's like a little angel.
Oh, it is a tiny little angel pin.
Wow.
Oh,
I'll
that's
put that on
really
my white coat.
cute.
I like putting pins on my white coat.
Yeah, that's a good one too because it's a little angel. People will appreciate that.
I'm going to use that.
DJ has been doing, I mentioned this before, family practice is her current medical rotation. And she's at the point now where she's basically going in and, you know, doing the full doctor thing. She interviews the people and examines them and diagnoses them and suggests a treatment. It's just like being a doctor. Of course, she's got a real doctor supervising her. The real doctor says that she's doing really well. To you both, love and light, Mr. Eliso. Eliso, because he's being Elisa, because there's so many Lisas that write to us. Mr. Eliso, Kat, and Michelle. Oh, look at that! We've seen this letterhead before that has the cats on it, and this one has a little Scotty dog added to it. I love Scotties. I had Scotties when I was a kid. What is that?
It's another book, and
What
it
is it?
says Serenity.
Oh, Serenity. It's a tiny book.
Busy, that's how most of us define our lives. Rarely do we slow down enough to collect our thoughts, feel the earth beneath our feet, or just let the wonder of existence wash
Well.
over us. Yet these calm moments are vital to our physical, mental, and spiritual well-being.
Wow.
I've got a few quotes.
Serene quotes.
Very serene.
So you know what you have. You have Serenity now.
Oh no!
Serenity now!
How did I not know that you were going to do that?
Serenity now!
Life must be lived by the moment. No, moment by moment. Each moment carries a message, a lesson for us.
That's sweet. That's
These
really,
are really
sweet.
cute. I like that it's tiny.
All right. Well, you've got two more tiny things to open while I'm reading this letter from Mr. Elso, Kat, and Michelle. It says, "Hi, this one is okay to read. Smile. I stated you may get this gift. I'm purging some of my massive hoard, but keeping a smaller hoard pile. No need to keep all the books. That is why you got Fang Shui, for your burning nose hairs prompted that. Also, your peed on curbside chair is why you got I Can Pee on This. Your house was the best place to have given these books, for so many got to enjoy them. Other semi-cat books may be not drop-shipped, coming to you by Captain A. Time will tell, so stand by, Captain. LOL." I should read that again with the proper inflection.
Proper inflection? Why?
Other semi-cat books may be not drop-shipped, coming to you, Captain A. Time will tell, so stand by, Captain. Love and light, Mr. Elso, Kat, and Michelle. P.S. 43 years in the house. We added on to, got like 60 pounds of rainbow poop stuffed in a 10-pound container.
What?
I see. They're comparing their house that's been 43 years in to having 60 pounds of, yes. Yep, I say live a ton. That's wonderful.
How is this magnetic? It's like a little thing of
Well, let's see it.
picture of
Oh, so yeah, it's a little Victorian painting of a vase with flowers in it. And it is a magnet, I think, or wood cutting. Either way, it's really pretty. It's also very tiny. Here you go. What's the other thing? Well, what is it? Here, this has to get set aside with the letters. Here, take this, and let's see your necklace. Oh, wow, this is gold. And it's, what do you call it when you, enamel. It's an enameled gold flower, which is another hibiscus, I think, isn't it? Lily? Maybe. Anyway, an enameled gold flower. It's very pretty.
So cute.
She really likes it. All right, one more thing to open from you, Mr. Elso Cat. You and Michelle said way too much. What?
Spam the whole book.
There's a book. There's a Spam Coup, the book. Oh my goodness. Tranquil Reflections on Luncheon Loaf, John Nagamichi Cho, Spam Haiku Archive Master. Wow. And then there's some notes on the top that say, read 76, a way to get rid of ants, 97, okay, like an Eddie Beard. Read now or later. One of my favorites, number 150. I have some spam wine. No, I see, they're quoting the entire thing, so this is the haiku. 150. I have some spam wine. A 1990 vintage. It's still quite lumpy.
Lumpy. Spam Coo's funny. Spam Coo's a thing.
Spam Coo is a thing. There's also notes, so I love it that Elso Cat, and I'm assuming it's Elso Cat, not Michelle, that's done this work, has gone through and noted with sticky notes which ones not to read online. Don't read this one online, beyond PG with a frowny face. This one says, X-rated, don't read online. And I know some of you are now like, oh, I got to get that book and read the X-rated Spam Coo. Wow. Who knew? So they're broken out into different categories. And then it starts with a disclaimer that says, many of the 575 poems in this collection are senru rather than haiku. However, since ku means verse in Japanese, the term spam ku is not a misnomer.
Oh, okay.
And then it starts with Americana, and the first one's not X-rated, but it is a little raunchy, so I will start with number 2. It's Americana. It says, ate 3 cans of Spam, but there's still room for Jell-O. I love this country. Oh, wow. These are great. Wow. Who knew you could write an entire book of haiku about spam? There's 159. No, wait, there might be one last page here. There's 162 of them. Aw. The last one, I mean, they're mostly all kind of like positive about spam. It's a little funny, but the very last one, 162. Supermarket aisle. I saw her reach for a spam. I turned, walked away.
Oh, no!
These are great. I love Spam Coo. I love Spam Coo. Thank you so much for this. That is hilarious. And I love the Spam Coos that you've sent us on your letters.
How did they find a box for the tiny things?
Tiny boxes for tiny things.
Just fit these things perfectly.
Well, all right, we've got about 8 minutes before it's noon, but we've only got 3 large boxes left to go.
And they're drop ships, so they probably only have one thing in each.
Right, so we're going to push on through here and finish it out. Thank you all for staying in for the long haul, those of you that are watching anyway. Shipped from Brooklyn with love from Uncommon Goods.
Uncommon Goods really is.
Yeah, Uncommon Goods does send a lot of stuff that actually is Uncommon Goods. So we've gotten to be a fan when a box shows up from them.
And they do TNR around their...
Oh, that's right. Yes, they're the ones that did the special shipping because they heard that we were kitten people. And they said that they do TNR of cats that are around the Uncommon Goods warehouses and office. So how cool is that? There's 2 things in here, actually. There's a small box that's a little crushed, but I think whatever's in it's probably okay. And the card says Uncommon Goods. Here are tiny gifts for the new kittens when they are ready. The kittens can each decide whether they like white, milk, or dark chocolate. Well, let's see what that mystery note could possibly refer to. Look, the bow is elastic, is so that you can just pull it off. That's really cute.
I need to keep this.
Aw, look at that. They are organic catnip chocolate dipped strawberries, handmade of fleece, organic catnip, and a touch of fiber fill. And there are, in fact, a milk chocolate, dark chocolate, and white chocolate hand-dipped strawberry.
From Donna Lynn on chat.
From Donna Lynn on the Discord chat. Thank you so much. Those are really cute, and there's 3 of them for the 3 new kittens. So we will make sure that these go into their room and they can pick out which one they like over time. And then we have something much larger in here. Oh, that's also been slightly compressed with a card that says, Happy birthday, DJ! This is for when you curl up with the kittens. It features one of the most famous cats ever, and the quote is perfect. Who knows what that could be? Let's find out, shall we? Shall we? That was a little pretentious, wasn't it? Sorry about that. Let's see. Oh, okay, lots of packing material. Oh, what? What is it? Oh my goodness! It's German, and I'm going to have to try to pronounce it, even though I'm sure I'll get it wrong. Spielpup Erwin, der Klein Patient, and it is a... Huh? Oh, this says, congratulations on passing your exam, DJ. This may come in handy if you have a tiny patient someday. A soft, sweet way to explain things. I see. So this is for you to bring in when you have a kid that you need to show something to the kid. And I can... Yeah, pediatrics is her next rotation, so she'll be seeing a lot of children. And so you can tell from the back of it then what it is it is a doll, and you can open him up, and he's got all the organs on the inside. Yes, so cute. And it looks like they make a male and a female one, and this is the girl. And she's in a little surgical or gown thing, dressing gown. Yeah, exam gown. There you go. And you can see on the back they've got the pictures with all the organs in it. That's really, I'm talking about an uncommon good. Whoever thought of that? Hey, that one's real. Don't eat that one. I don't know how we got one that's real styrofoam. Here, try this one instead. You can eat that one. Play with that.
So it's the doctor that developed this. Professor Dietrich Kronemeyer.
I see. It's translated here on the Uncommon Goods packing label. It says Little Patient Rosie. Interesting.
Developed in collaboration with...
And then the blanket. This is a really soft blanket. Wow, it's like a knit. And I can see from the package that's what it is. But let's see if we can open it up and everybody can see. This is perfect for DJ. I think she'll like it. You said these are from Donna Lynn, right? Thank you, Donna Lynn. These are amazing, and this is one of my favorite cats of all time. Oh, sorry, Cha-Cha. It's kind of a heavy knit blanket. It's very nice.
Wow.
So, it is a page from Alice in Wonderland with the Cheshire Cat. Yes. It is. It's very soft. It's much nicer than the knit blanket that I'm sitting on. What's that? Oh, yeah, it's the whole quote from the Cheshire Cat. It's very, I mean, it's got some nice weight to it. It's very, very nice and soft. Recycled cotton fiber. Here, I don't know, do you want to put that up there too? No. Okay, we'll put it right back in here for now. With your patient. That's so cute, the patient thing. I like that. Yes, it is super clever. And that will really come in handy when you do your pediatrics rotation. in about a month, right?
Yeah, but
Now, did you say you've already seen some kids during your family med that you're doing right now, though,
I
right?
just saw a few kids yesterday, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. The ones that they were having the problem where their hair turned golden in the sunlight, right? Yeah. I don't know how you treat that.
They were just so cute.
They were, so, yeah, DJ had a couple patients that were cute little girls. And one of the things that they had said to her was that their hair turns gold in the sunlight, which is just a cute thing to say, but I was treating it like a symptom. Because I think I'm funny. All right, here we have another big dropship package. Thinking I'm funny? Well, I don't know, but when you finish your psych rotation, maybe you'll have something for it. Oh, wow. Loot, enjoy your endowment. Thank you, Mr. A and DJ, for all you do for these sweet kittens, faculty, and Elsie. I love you all. Gwen.
Gwen?
What? Did you say Gwen Williams? Yes.
Oh, okay.
How did you know?
Because I think it's the only Gwen we know.
Oh, wow, Gwen.
It's not like Elisa at all.
No, you're right. Gwen is completely unlike Elisa. Now, hang on a second. I'm just looking to see if we have... Well, there's no receipt thing, no. The one that you send the thank you with, it's not there, but...
That's if you have Gwen's...
You definitely have Gwen's info already. Gwen, thank you. It is the Bergen Turbo Scratcher toy, and this will go home with Loot, which we love, and I've said this before, and it's worth mentioning again. I love it when somebody sends us a thing and says it's to go home with one of the cats, because that not only does it make our job easier, but I think it's great for the cats, it's great for the adopters, and it shows just so much love for the people that adopt these cats, who are the real heroes. I mean, really, that's the whole reason that we started Kitten Academy, was to do a better job of helping these kittens find good homes. That was our original goal, and still is our primary drive here for doing Kitten Academy. So when people send things that are specifically to go home with the cats, I think that really fits in line with what it is that we're trying to do here in a wonderful way. Thank you so much for this, Gwen. I would also mention, and I said this on a previous mailbag, I mean on a previous close-up stream, I swear this is true, even though on that close-up stream he did everything he could to make me look like a liar. One of these is in our basement, and it has been Ari's favorite toy to play with. He loves ball tracks, and he loves this ball track especially.
And he loves that, and we saw Luke playing with that, so we know he'll like that.
You're right. Yeah, Loot will definitely go for this. So thank you so much for sending this. We'll send this home with Loot. Put it up there with the other endowment stuff if you could.
You'll probably open it tonight because they get up here.
Yeah, they've been. Now that we've had to move things around, so we've got some water damage in the room. I mentioned it earlier when we got that awesome sticker. And yesterday, the kittens found the spot that was water damaged and decided it would be fun to start pulling out chunks of wall and the paint off of the wall. So that's why we moved everything around in here. We moved something around there to cover up the water damaged spots so that the kittens wouldn't have quite as much to tear down. Oh, speaking of burning nose hairs, somebody just left a treat in one of the litter boxes. Wow. Okay. All right, one last thing, very large. Whoa, super big. Let's see what we can do here. Hi, Foxtrot. I have a Foxtrot and a Cha-Cha both under here now. Oh, didn't quite get that last piece of tape. Okay. All right. Here we have a note. It says, I couldn't find a pastry bed for the tinies, but here's a slice of bread. Love, April. Aprila. Here you go. April. Another one from April, Aprila. So here we have a kitten play area with all these little dangly things. It pops open into like a cross shape that the kittens like. And there's something else all the way down here at the bottom. Hard to tell what's going on here exactly. Cat, bed, sleeping, playing, resting. But it seems like whatever it is vacuum packed.
Yeah. Oh.
So I see. So when I open this up, is it going to fill the room?
Probably.
Well, I want to know what it looks like, because here it just looks like a mess, doesn't it? But it is very tightly vacuum packed, and it's got a little bit of weight to it. Let's see if we can open it without accidentally damaging it. Oh, I can hear the air going in now. Okay, let's see about this. Oh, I see. Oh, interesting.
Oh, it's so cute.
It
It's
is
like a little
cute.
sofa for them.
It is. I can tell it's going to take a little bit for the foam that's in here to
Oh, it's toast.
floop up.
Bread.
It is a piece of bread. It's a bread bed.
Oh, so cute.
A bread bed.
Imagine them lying on it.
Yes, that will be cute. Kittens on toast.
It's on
I think that'll make some cute pictures too. It's obviously been vacuum packed all the way from China, so it's going to take a little while, I think, for the foam in here to recover. But I think it will fill out, so we'll leave it out for a little while. It can soak in all the air it needs. And then we can take some pictures of some cats in bread. Pastries on bread. That's a really cute bread pillow, though. Awesome. Okay. Well, we made it through everything. Thank you all, and we're only 5 minutes late. Not too bad, I hope. Thank you all so much for participating, for watching, for sending stuff, for sending letters, and just for caring about the cats the same way that we do. I really think that's special. And obviously, thank you so much for all of DJ's birthday wishes. She does appreciate it.
Thank everybody.
Luke's trying to break DJ's laptop. He just slammed the screen down.
Thanks, everybody.
DJ says thanks everybody for your birthday wishes, but she wants to whisper it so that you can't hear her.
Why didn't you tell them? Oh, kazooie pie, kazooie pie, kazooie pie, kazooie. Kazoom, kazoom, kazoom. Ready?
He is. He's always kazooming.
Kazoom, kazoom.
All right. Thank you so much, everybody. Well, I guess I can start taking some of these boxes out. We still have the gate up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm really surprised that none of these kittens have gone over the gate yet. I mean, it's only this high. They could easily get over it, but so far, it still keeps them in the kitchen.
They're just happy to be out at this room.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of starving. We skipped breakfast this morning.
Let's go to, how do we get this?
put this on Eddie's bed right now. Perch. Even though he's not there at the moment.
Hi, good kitty pie. Good kitty pie. Can you get the cookies from?
Oh, I can get the cookies. Alright, all the kids back in. Come on, Foxy. Oh, alright. We'll get him in a second. Still pee-free. That's pretty good. Do it, Foxy. Use the litter box like a good kitten. Yeah, you do that right in here. I know, you've been doing so well. Let's not ruin your perfect streak.